show that if the diagonals of a quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at right angles, then it is a square. You have to show that the quadrilateral is a square. Okay, the square is not given to you. Any quadrilateral, in fact, is given to you. Okay, so why is this? Just give me a minute. Okay, so let us draw any quadrilateral, somewhat that looks like a square. That looks like a square somewhat. Let us draw a quadrilateral. Okay, yes. A quadrilateral, because we have to prove that it is a square. So
500 subscribers challenge
we'll draw a
celebration.
square that looks somewhat like a. We'll draw a quadrilateral that looks somewhat like a square. Okay. So this is your quadrilateral. Let's call it ABCD. Okay, and you have to show that the it is a square. What is given here? That the diagonals of this quadrilateral ABCD are equal. It is given here that the diagonals of this quadrilateral are equal. So let us draw the diagonals of this quadrilateral. So these are the diagonals of this quadrilateral. It is given that the diagonals of this quadrilateral are equal. Okay. Let us call the point of intersection of the diagonals to be O. And also it is given that the diagonals are at right angles. So it is given to you that this is a 90-degree angle. Okay. So two information is given to you, that the diagonals of this quadrilateral are equal. That is AC, the length of AC is equal to BD. Okay. And it is also given to you that diagonal AC is perpendicular to the diagonal BD. These two information is given to you. With this two information, we will show that ABCD is a square. Now, how can we show that it is a square? This is the main thing. We can show that it is a square if we can show that one of the interior angles is 90 degree. Okay, one angle is 90 degree. Any one angle is 90 degree. Also, if you can show that all the sides are equal, if you can show that all the sides are equal, then you can say it is a square. So there are two things to show. Remember, to show that all the sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD, and that any one angle, let us say I want to show that angle A is equal to 90 degree. Any one angle, if I can show, is the right angle, and if I can show that all the sides are equal, then I can say it is a square. Correct? This will shall proceed with this idea. Okay. Now see, also not only equal diagonals are given, it is also given that the diagonals bisect each other. That is, bisect each other means three information, not two information, three pieces of information is given to you. Third information that is given to you is that OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. That is, this length is equal to this length and this length is equal to this length. Okay, I'm not marking it in the diagram right now, but I will mark it a little later because I want to show something here. Okay, so first of all, I will start with the information that is given, that AC is equal to BD. So we have AC is equal to BD. This information is given to us. So it's given. Okay. Next, it is also given that they bisect each other. That is, this information is given. OA is equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. Now see, if they bisect each other, then what is the length of OC? OC I can write as twice of the length OA. This length OA, this entire length, this entire diagonal AC is twice of OA. Similarly, the other diagonal BD is twice of this
BD.
length OB, is twice of OB. Twice of OB. So what are you actually getting? This two cancels. So you're getting OA is equal to OB. That means what you are getting here is that all these lengths are equal. All these lengths, OA is equal to OB is equal to OD is equal to OC. We have shown that OA is equal to OB, isn't it? But according to the given information, OA is also equal to OC and OB is also equal to OD. Therefore, combining these three, this, and this, what do we get? Therefore, OA is equal to OB is equal to OC is equal to OD. Okay. These this four all these four are equal as I have marked. Okay. Now what? Once I have shown that these four are equal, now see this triangle OAB. This triangle is an isosceles triangle. This triangle is an isosceles triangle in which this side is equal to this side. Therefore, these two angles must be equal. These two angles must be equal, right? Right or wrong? Now, once these
Correct,
two
sir.
angles, if
Right.
these two angles are equal, and you know this angle to be 90 degree, right? You know this angle to be 90 degree, right? If these two are equal and this is 90 degree, then this will be what? This will be 45 degree. This will be 45 degree, correct? Now, once you have shown this to be 45 degrees, similarly, you can say this will also be 45 degree and this will also be 45 degree, right? So what is this angle A? Angle A comes out to be 45 plus 45, which is 90 degree, correct? So I have shown that in this quadrilateral ABCD, one angle is 90 degree. So let me just erase this. So first part I have done. The first part was to show one angle is 90 degree. So that part I have already shown. So let me just write how to write this. Triangle OAB, that means we are talking about this triangle. Triangle OAB, therefore triangle OAB is isosceles. In which OA is equal to OB. Okay. And what? Angle AOB is 90 degree. In fact, it is an isosceles. This is equal to 90 degree. So in brackets, you can write here. In fact, triangle OAB is an isosceles right angle triangle. Okay. Now we shall show that these two angles, this angle and this angle, are each 45 degree. So we see that the sum of interior angles of this triangle is 180 degree. So we'll write also angle AOB plus angle OAB plus angle OBA is equal to 180 degree, because sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Before this, what I forgot to write here was that since OA is equal to OB, you can say that these two angles are also equal. Therefore, angle OAB is equal to angle OBA. Angle OAB is equal to angle OBA, because it is an isosceles triangle in which OA is equal to OB, and you will give your reason. In an isosceles triangle, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Okay. So now we'll say sum of interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree, and angle AOB is 90 degree because the diagonals intersect at right angle. So this angle is 90 degree. So this is 90 plus. Now angle OAB and angle OBA are same. So instead of angle OBA, you can write angle OAB, 180 degree. And you'll give your reason, since because we have already shown here that angle OAB and OBA are same. Angle OAB is equal to angle OB. Okay. So this is 90 plus twice angle OAB is equal to 180 degree. That means twice angle OAB is 180 minus 90. That means angle OAB is 90 by 2, which is 45 degree. So therefore, angle OAB and angle OBA are both equal to 45 degrees. So here what I have shown in this till now that these two angles are 45 degrees. I have shown this. Okay. Similarly, I can say these two are also 45 degree. So I'll say angle OAD is equal to angle ODA is equal to 45 degrees. Similarly, angle OAD is equal to angle ODA is equal to 45 degree. So therefore, what is angle A? If this is also 45, then angle A here is 45 plus 45. So that I'm going to write. Therefore, angle A is 45 plus 45 is equal to 90 degree. So what I have shown here is that one interior angle of the quadrilateral is 90 degree. This shows that one interior angle of the quadrilateral ABCD is a right angle. Okay, you have shown that one interior angle of this is a right angle. Okay, now what we need to show? We needed to show two things. We have already shown angle A is equal to 90 degree. That is, one angle is 90 degree we have shown. Now we will proceed to show that all the sides of this quadrilateral are equal. Okay, so how do we show that all the sides of this quadrilateral are equal? Okay, what you do here is, what you do here is You know that all these lengths are equal. You take all these lengths to be x. OA, OB, OC, and OD. You take them to be x. Now, this is a right angle triangle, right? So you can find out the hypotenuse, right? Similarly, consider this right angle triangle. Two sides, you know, you can find out the hypotenuse. You will show that this is equal to this. Similarly, this is equal to this. Therefore, all four sides are equal. So that is what we are going to write. Now let me just erase all the marks first. Let us take all these as x. So I say let OA is equal to OB is equal to OC is equal to OD is equal to x. Okay. So therefore, we consider this right angle triangle OAB. This one. In the right angle triangle OAB, which one is the 90-degree angle? This angle O is the 90-degree angle, this one. So opposite to this must be the hypotenuse. AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. Now how much have I taken? OA and OB both to be x. So this is x square plus x square, which is 2x square. So AB we are getting root over of 2x square, which is x root 2 units. Okay, so you have got AB. AB, how much have we got? This length. This length you have got as x root 2 units. Similarly, if you consider this right angle triangle OAD, this will also be x root 2. Similarly, if you consider this right angle triangle, again you will get x root 2, and here also you will get x root 2. So similarly, you will write similarly BC is equal to CD is equal to AD is equal to x root 2 units. These show that ABCD is a quadrilateral in which angle A is equal to 90 degree and AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. Hence, ABCD is a square. Okay, any question? Any question related to this problem?
No, sir.
Fine. Let's start with the next problem. See the question here. In the figure given below, points P and Q have been taken on opposite sides AB and CD of a parallelogram ABCD. Okay, so any 2 points are taken here. P is any point on the side AB, Q is any point on the side CD. Okay, and it is given that ABCD is a parallelogram. such that AP is equal to CQ. So also this is equal to this given. Show that AC and PQ bisect each other. AC, this is your AC, this length, and this is your PQ. You have to show these two bisect each other. You have to show that this length is equal to this length, and you have to show this length is equal to this length. Okay, so let me just draw the diagram. This is your parallelogram ABCD. Okay, and let us draw a line. Let us take a point P first on this side, any point. Let us take this as our point P, and let us take this as our point, this as our point Q. Okay, and let us join these 2 points. Okay, join these 2 points. Also, you join A and C. Let me name them first. ABCD is your parallelogram. Okay, so these two are parallel. This is a parallelogram. These two are parallel. And now we'll join A and C. You joined A and C. Okay, and it is given that AP, this length, is equal to CQ. This length, it is given to you. Okay, so and you have to show that AP, AC, and PQ bisect each other. You have to show this length is equal to this length, and also you have to show this length is equal to this length. That is what you need to show. Now, if you see in the diagram, it is very easy to see that if we can prove the two triangles to be congruent, then by CPCT I can easily prove. But which two triangles? This triangle and this triangle. If I can prove that these two triangles, let us call this point O. This diagram is given to you. This O is given to you. If I can show that these two red ticked triangles, if I can show that these two triangles are congruent, then I can say that this side is equal to this side by CPCT, and I can say this side is equal to this side by CPCT, and therefore AC and PQ, they bisect each other. Okay, this is very similar to your proof of when you'll be discussing the theorems. This is very similar to the proof where you have to prove that the diagonals of a parallelogram, they bisect each other. Okay, so this proof will be useful for you. So we will proceed to prove that these two triangles are congruent, this triangle and this triangle. Let's see how to prove. We will consider in triangle AOP and triangle QOC. Okay, now let's see what all are equal. First of all, these two are vertically opposite angles, they are equal, right? Next,
Yes, sir.
this is given equal to this. Okay, this is given, and also I can say that this angle is equal to this angle because these two sides are parallel. Therefore, these two are alternate angles, right or wrong?
So Q and P are alternative angles.
Yeah, they are alternate angles. This angle,
Yes.
this angle, and this angle, they are equal because they are alternate angles. So therefore, how
Yes.
many angles, how many sides? One side and two angles, right? So what should be the axiom by which I am proving here? This side, this angle, and
Angle side.
yes, exactly,
Yes.
angle side. Because why angle side, and who said? Who said angle side?
Sir, I Sneha Kumari.
Sneha. Okay, okay. Uh, this is your, because these two angles are involved. See this triangle, these two angles are involved, and this side is actually opposite to this angle. So therefore, angle side. We'll write angle AOP is equal to angle QOC because they are vertically opposite angles. Okay, next, AP is equal to CQ given. Okay, and angle, we'll consider angle APO first because we have written AOP, triangle AOP first. So APO is equal to angle CQO because they are alternate angles. Therefore, triangle AOP is congruent to triangle QOC. And what is the axiom that we are talking about here? We are talking about EAS axiom. Okay, so these two triangles are congruent. Now, once these two triangles are congruent, what can you say? What can you say? This angle and this angle are equal. Opposite to this angle is this side. Opposite to this angle is this side. Therefore, they must be equal. Therefore, OP is equal to OC. Therefore, OP is equal to OC. And what else can you say? If two angles of a triangle are equal, the third angle will also be equal. Or you can also say that this angle is equal to this angle because they are also alternate angles. And opposite to this angle is this side. And opposite to this angle is this side. Therefore, OP must be equal to, I have already shown that OA is equal to OC. Not, this is not OP. This is OA. This is OA. OA is equal to OC and OP is equal to OQ. Both of these are by congruent parts of congruent triangle, CPCT. Hence, we can say, hence AC and PQ bisect each other. Okay, so this problem is done. And I'll just give you, since I have a little bit of time left here, I'll just give you a little bit of idea of the next problem. And I will do the writing part in the next class. Okay, so what you need to do here is first see what is given. ABCD is a square, so it is already given to you that ABCD is a square. Let's draw a square. ABCD is a square. Okay, side A, B, C. So the square given, so all four sides are equal. We'll do the markings a little later. A is joined to a point P on BC. Let's take any point P on BC. This, remember, this diagram is not given, so I'm drawing the diagram. Okay. Whenever in your question paper, if diagram is not given, you're drawing the diagram. 2 marks will be only for diagrams. So P for the correct diagram, definitely. So you're marking P as any point on BC. Okay. And D is a point on Q, and D is joined to a point Q on AB. Okay. Q is a point on AB. Let us take another point Q on AB. Okay. And you join them. So you join this point P with A, and you join this point Q with D. Okay. If AP is equal to DQ, so it is given to you that these two lengths are equal. DQ and AP, they are equal. Prove that AP and DQ are perpendicular to each other. You need to show that these AP and DQ, these two lines that I have joined, this angle is 90 degree. That is, these two are perpendicular to each other. How will I prove? Now the first part is easy to prove. Okay, that is, if I can show, I want to show that this angle is 90 degree, right? Or I can show that this angle is 90 degree, same thing. If I can show that the sum of these two angles, this angle and this angle in this triangle, that is ADQ, if I can show that the sum of this angle and the sum of this angle, sum of these two angles are 90 degree, then I can say this angle is 90 degree, and therefore diagonals, they are perpendicular to each other. AP and DQ are perpendicular to each other. But how do I show that the sum of these two angles is 90 degree? That is the main thing that we are concerned about here. How to show that these two angles are 90 degree? Well, first of all, these two sides are given to be equal. Okay, what I also know is that these two angles are also 90 degree because it is a square. This is a 90 degree angle. Okay, and what else do I know? I know that this side is equal to this side because it is a square. So if I consider this triangle ADQ, and if I consider triangle ABP, these two triangles, if I consider and if I can show that these two triangles are congruent, then by CPCT can I say that these two angles are equal? This angle equal to this angle?
Yes, sir.
I can say,
We can see.
right? If I can say that this angle equal to this angle, now if I consider, fine, let us show that first. Okay, so remember that in the sum that I am going to do, let us remember the congruency part first. Okay, that we have to show that in the next class I will show that this triangle is congruent to this triangle. Okay, then a little bit of algebraic manipulation is there which I cannot explain here in the diagram. Okay, so remember that in this, the first thing that you need to show that these two triangles are congruent. Why am I showing these two triangles to be congruent? Because I want to show that this angle is equal to this angle. That is my main objective. Next, how to manipulate a little algebraically, that I will show you in the next class. How to bring this angle into the picture. Okay, that I will show you in the next class. Okay, so I stop here for today. I will continue with this diagram. I will repeat my explanation, whatever I have done in the next class.